Every Python object may be wasting more memory than you think. Add one strange looking line and thousands of objects can become significantly lighter. I will import systems module, which I will use later for comparison. Let's say I want to create my custom object. That is why I will create a class user1. And inside of this class, I'll create initializer. And this initializer will have two values, name and let's say age of my user. Then I'll create attribute name to be equal to name and attribute self.age to be equal to age. And this will work. I can now create, let's say, user1 and call user1, pass the name, David, and age 25. This will work. But it takes much more memory than we actually need. For example, we can create a class the same. I will call it user2. I'll copy this initializer, but here I will create slots. So I will call slots. And now here I will pass the name of these objects, name and age. Not objects, but attributes. Now I can create my user2 the same way as user1, call it user2, pass the name again, David, and age 25. Now, both of these are going to work, but the first one takes much more memory than the second one. Why? When we create a user like this, Python says, okay, maybe later in the future, you're going to create more variables. That's why I will store these in a dictionary where name, like here, name, will be the key and value is going to be the value of this attribute name. The same applies for age. But when I say slots equals name and age, now this tells Python, okay, I'm only going to have two attributes, name and age. Don't allow me to create new ones. That's why it's more efficient and it takes less memory. Now I can print systems.size get size of. Here I'll pass the object user1 and here pass dictionary. But if I print sys1 get size of object user2 and try to write dictionary like this, Python doesn't see this as a mistake, but when I run the code, you see there is a mistake. User2 object has no attribute dictionary. So I will simply remove this and run the code now. As you can see, in the first case, it took 296 bytes, while in the second one, 48. The drawback, but maybe sometimes a plus, is you cannot add new attributes. That can be useful when we want to limit your code to not be able to add some new attributes accidentally that you may not need. For example, if I write user1.email and say, okay, david@gmail.com, let's copy this quickly. And if I try to create user2 email equals this, you see there's yellow outline. I'll print this first one to prove to you that it actually works. But if I try to print the second one, I don't even need to print. It will immediately return an error. So when I run the code, as you can see, first two lines are printed. The first mail is printed that comes from the user1, but for the second user, I have an error. User2 object has no attribute email. So you should use slots when you know you're not going to need new attributes and also you want to limit the amount of attributes in a certain object type. And also if you want to save a little bit of memory. If you found this video useful and you want to learn more about object-oriented programming in Python, go watch the playlist that's on the screen now. And also don't forget to subscribe for more Python tutorials.